airspeed's coming alive. And rotating off. Group traffic, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, departing the air to the northwest. Griffin. Gary Tower, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha.
Stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, Gary.
Stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, just off 05 Charlie, would like to transition the west side of your AFB northbound towards the lake.
Stationary 6 Alpha Alpha, transition approved, Gary altimeter 3004.
3004, stationary 206, Alpha Alpha. Alright, here we go.
It's such a cool view from here.
It's a beautiful night to fly.
Oh,
it's pretty
beautiful.
bumpy this afternoon, but it seems like it's calmed down a little bit now.
That's good.
There's a couple bumps. We'll probably hit a few as we transition from the land to the lake, but that's to be expected.
So you're changing your prop to be less aggressive, or?
Yeah, we were in the takeoff configuration back there with full power and the prop blade at the max climb. So what I just did now is I brought the RPM back to around 25, and then 25 for that. It's a good climb performance still, but it's not, you know, making the engine work so hard, making the prop work harder. So it gives the engine a little bit of a break. Doing all right back there?
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right.
So what did you do with the flaps? Did you put them down at all?
No. I usually do flaps up takeoff in this airplane just because it doesn't need it, especially on the paved runways. Like if we were taking off from maybe a soft or a grass runway, I'd try to get off the ground quicker to get rid of that friction and drag. But for this airport, we don't need it. You see there's all the traffic right there around us, right down there.
Oh yeah, you can see even some of like the Southwest and United planes coming in too.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'll level off here at 2000 actually, since they are moving in here.
Hey Dave, what is the Schaumburg call sign?
Oh, what is the Schaumburg call sign?
Yeah.
It's a 06 Charlie, so we just took off from 05 Charlie, and this is 06 Charlie.
Alright.
Yeah. Here, I'll cut over towards the church here. If you look right off our nose, the church is right in front of us. It's a little ways out. Get some updrafts there. Just wanting to push us up even more. There's Cabela's off there. Not that you would like Cabela's or anything, but...
I didn't know there was a lake behind Walmart over there.
Yeah, I think it's for the runoff water. They made them build that, like, retention pond.
So do you file a flight plan, or how's that work?
No, I'll probably do what's called the flight following.
Oh.
So up through here, they won't let you file IFR up through here because you're through.
We
You're
travel
cutting
the
right
highway,
between
and we,
Midway
like,
and O'Hare.
Follow it, come between Midway and O'Hare, and like we'll see like the skyline to our left or to our right, and then we'll go. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
You'll love it.
We're actually gonna loop around the north side of the city tonight because of the Sox game that's going on. So we'll loop around. You'll get actually a better view from every angle of the city.
Cool.
It'll take us a little bit longer, but you'll get some awesome shots.
Okay.
So in a little while, I'm gonna crank it off here to the north or turn to the right, and then the church will be right off your left side there, Joy.
Have you ever been in a small plane?
Well, not that small.
I see the church right below.
There it is,
Yep.
right there.
So the church is gonna be right off your left here
Yeah.
in just a moment, as soon as I roll the wings level here.
Stationary 6 Alpha Alpha, frequency changes, Bruce, see you later.
Thank you very much, 206 Alpha Alpha. See it down there? Chicago stationary 206 Alpha Alpha.
Southwest 407, fighting 280, intercept localizer.
Alright, 280, intercept to 317, our log, Southwest 407.
Stationary calling, who is it?
It's stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, just northwest of Gary. Request flight following to Schaumburg to 06 Charlie.
Over 206 Alpha Alpha, remain outside of Class BC or Space Squad 5132.
5132 will remain outside the Bravo. 206 Alpha Alpha.
Number 231 with the uniform, turn right, heading
I almost said Sky West again. I fly Sky West so much.
Number 6 Alpha Alpha, radar contact, 6 miles northwest of Gary Airport. Which direction are you flying to get to Schaumburg?
your fuel mixture, you...
I will be going around the north side of the city and then doing the Eisenhower transition westbound.
And you said a Cessna 206?
Yeah, we're Cessna 206 and it's November 206 Alpha Alpha.
Number 206 Alpha Alpha, thank you. Number 206 Alpha Alpha, put it to 3002.
3002, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha.
5, clear out, let's do 1 center.
So right here where you see the boats jutting out there like the big harbor, but then the next harbor up that's there used to be an airport there. It was called Miggs Field. And Mayor Daley one night in the middle of the night came through with bulldozers and bulldozed the runway up, and it ceased to be an airport. Typical Chicago politics for you. So most pilots that you talk to, even if they're Democrats, do not like Mayor Daley.
1010, 9.7 for 6,000.
But now he made it that ugly little, what he calls a park.
Midway altimeter 3002.
Wanted to name it after his wife, but
Runway 31 center.
you used to be able to land right there. We could land right there and go downtown Chicago, but not anymore.
Number 206
Pretty short
Alpha,
strip.
Traffic 12 o'clock and 7 miles southbound, just east of the shoreline, VFR 1,500 Cessna.
206 Alpha Alpha's looking. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for him.
Maintain 5,000.
I don't see him yet. He's 7 miles out.
Oh,
I got my landing light on too, so we should be alright. Hopefully he'll see us. I should be able to.
07, reduce speed to 170.
Should be able to pick
maintain
him out.
170 and join local
Yeah,
hours.
we got a few sailboats out there tonight. A little bit cooler day for them. Obviously Soldier Field. We'll see if they have the fountain going or not. They had it going the other day when I was along the lake shore here. Buckingham Fountain.
Southwest 1415, runway 31 center.
0 heading, intercept low.
Pretty cool, right? I love it. I love it. It never gets old.
206 Alpha Alpha, the VFR traffic now 10 o'clock and 2 miles east southbound, right on the shoreline at 1,700.
Yeah, 206 Alpha Alpha, still looking.
Southwest 147, I think you may have checked on. You're out of 9,000 for 6,000. Foxtrot current, altimeter 3002.
Got it.
Iowa 31 center.
Doesn't got it all Southwest.
Thank you.
And 206 Alpha Alpha, traffic is tight.
Number 206 Alpha Alpha, just let me know when you're ready to start turning westbound.
We'll go 206 Alpha Alpha.
Southwest 1415, fly heading 090, vectors ILS.
Heading 090 to 1450. Yeah, they got that fountain going. It's not super high, but
48, reduce
going.
speed to 170, maintain 170 knots to run, then overruns,
see the
connect Midway Tower 135.6.
Now you're talking about...
Okay, so
Yep.
177, 170 run, send tower there, 748.
There's another guy, but he's way over there.
Yeah.
There's a guy straight ahead of us. Big guy.
Yep. They're all lining up.
Oh, here they are.
Big boys coming in.
Fighting 280 and intercept localizer, maintain 6,000.
City Cruise Center, intercept the local down 6,000 southwest,
Stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, turn westbound.
Number 206 Alpha Alpha, connect Midway Tower now on 135.2 for transition through. We'll see you.
1352, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, thanks for the help today.
Great.
Right, heading 110, clear for takeoff, 31 center, southwest 5693.
Galaxy 19 Alpha Papa, Midway Tower, runway 31 center, line of full 737, 3 mile final.
Level weight, 31 center, half up.
Midway Tower, helicopter 32 Zulu is westbound, laying and sure to be back with you shortly.
Helicopter 32 Zulu, roger.
Midway stationary 206 Alpha Alpha.
Tower, southwest 748, run.
Galaxy 9 Alpha Papa, caution turbulence for the departing 737, runway 31 center, turn left, heading 250, clear for takeoff, no delay.
6, 31 center, left, request your half up.
701 Whiskey uniform, left on Alpha, on contact ground. Bravo 748 Midway Tower, wind 330 at 14, gust 20, runway 31 center, clear to land.
Clear line for us, Cessna 748.
Cessna 206 Alpha Alpha Midway Tower, maintain VFR below 2000, Midway / Charlie airspace, Midway altimeter 3002.
Look at 206 Alpha Alpha.
Where's Wrigley Field at?
Wrigley Field is right off our right here. It's a little bit harder to pick up. It's kind of almost where you see all that green up there in that little hole. Where is that?
Okay, I think I see it.
You see the United Centers right there. It's easy to pick out. All this is easy, but Wrigley's always the hardest one to pick out during the day. During the night, I can point it out a lot easier.
I think I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really blends in.
Yep, it blends in really good.
21 Midway Tower, company 3 mile final, runway 31 center, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 31 center, so 3621.
Galaxy 9 Alpha Papa, connect departure, have a good day.
Fortune Alpha.
So you're going to get a really good view of both Midway
251 Midway Tower,
and O'Hare
position, wind
as we cut through here.
13, gust 20, runway 31 center,
You
clear to
see
land.
Midway over there really well now because the sun's pretty much hitting it. It's that big open spot. And then if you look over here on the right, the big open spot looking place there is O'Hare.
Alright, Bravo, cross 31 right.
So this is where I usually fly out of right here.
Please 2 traffic, a mile northeast of you, westbound is a Cessna at 1,800.
Get that wind visual, please do.
So 3621, runway 31 center, turn left heading 250, cleared for immediate takeoff.
250, here we go, Southwest 361, close takeoff.
Cessna 6 Alpha Alpha, traffic less than a mile off your left side at 1,500, a helicopter.
206 Alpha Alpha, traffic inside.
Got him over there.
Oh, yeah.
Midway Tower, Port 395, run to 31 center.
Quarter 395 Midway Tower, traffic will hold in position, wind 310 at 13, gust 20, runway 31 center, clear to land.
Good land 31 center, Porter 395.
That guy's really climbing. About 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Up and away out of there. They have a 5 and an 8 mile ring. Yeah, they
1 Whiskey uniform, runway 31 left.
need to hit
right
3,000 feet by the 5 mile ring. They need to hit 4,000 feet by the 8 mile ring. So they have to really crank them up, climb them up fast.
Heading 220, connect departure, good night. Cessna 6 Alpha Alpha, contact Chicago approach 133.5.
133.5, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, good day.
Good day.
Good evening, Chicago, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, 1,700. Stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, Chicago approach, O'Hare altimeter 3004. 3004, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha.
Want to fly it for a while? Just hold that on the orange and then just keep it around 1700 there. If anything, maybe go a little bit low if you're feeling like it's wanting to climb on you. And then when we want to keep that heading, if you feel it drifting to the left, just turn to the right. If it's drifting to the right, bring it back around to the left and be good to go. If it's giving you a lot of pressure, there's the trim wheel right here. You doing all right back there?
Yeah.
Good? All right.
2 degrees off heading.
You're all right. Look at that big boy taking off.
I know. I love it.
Pretty neat.
Good afternoon, departure Embraer 540, Mike, 2.5 for 3,000, 310 heading. Embraer 540, Mike, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb rate 4,000. Up to 4,000, 40, Mike. Stationary 6 Alpha Alpha, radar services terminated, no traffic observed between you and Schaumburg, frequency changes approved. Stage approved, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha. And Schaumburg traffic, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, 3 miles to the south east, inbound for landing, runway 29er, Schaumburg.
Alrighty, I know it was kind of short-lived, but I'm going to take it for a while. I'll try to give you some more time on the way back. Schaumburg's right in here, so it makes it kind of tight, so I got to get it configured.
Schaumburg traffic, stationary 206 Alpha Alpha, is dropping into a left face for runway 29er, Schaumburg.
Alright.
There are some beautiful houses down here.
Funny people.
Goodness.
Schaumburg traffic station 206 Alpha Alpha, space to final, runway 29er, Schaumburg.
Elijah, may I have one like that?
Alright folks, here we are, pilot feet. Schaumburg.
Good landing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, very good. Only felt like I was gonna throw up 5 times.
You're counting, huh? Thanks.
Schaumburg traffic station 206 Alpha Alpha is clear, runway 29er, Schaumburg.
Trade headsets on the way back. I like this better. Block out the...
And that is how fun is done.
That was cool.